first pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Max Fried. What do you have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push runs across as often as possible.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Adley Rutschman. That one's in there. 0-1.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Slice down the right side. 1 out, bases empty. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
No, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit, and it's 1-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Line drive, and that's a base hit, and that extends the inning. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Freed out of the stretch fires. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Makes the grab, and that is that. And the Orioles leave 1. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. This is the American League Division. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Cowser hauls it in, and there's 1 away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes, and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those 2-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches.
Gets it to first, and talk about efficient. We're in the second game of this division series. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Check swing, called strike. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. And that drops in for a strike.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the lefty. Hope he's all right. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Free winds and deals. Hit on the ground to the right side. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. And here is Cedric Mullins. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He made him pay for that one, and they take the lead. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit, takes ball one.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that one a little below the knees. 2-1. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Goldie makes the catch, and there's one away. Jorge Mateo now.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
And that is out of play. Henderson goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. That one drilled left field, and foul ball. Popped in the air, left field. Dominguez pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Orioles get 3 on this long ball. It's now 3-0. You're watching the... Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Eflin back to work. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Bellinger's a brilliant defender, whether in the outfield where he won a Gold Glove in right, center field, or at first base. The footwork he attributes to playing soccer as a kid. And Bellinger is a huge Premier League soccer fan. Man at first, nobody out. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. And the first offering is not close. Stanton launched a homer in his most recent game. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1-2.
That's down and in. Bellinger aboard here at first with nobody out. Eflin a move to first. Bellinger dives back. Next pitch is downstairs.
Full count.
And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. Wells, the next to hit, and a foul ball. First and second here, no outs. That's inside. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. And it is 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. No outs. Runners at first and second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run across.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Two on, one out. Line, and that's a base hit. One run's in. Now the second run is in. It's 3-3.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Eflin checks over to first, and he's back. Runner takes off. That's to third. Slings to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Anthony Volpe will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off left side. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Next offering is fouled back. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses inside. Out at third. And that ends the inning. On to the third inning. And the batter now, Adley Rutschman. Fought off foul. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Outside corner for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today. He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And Freed gets his second strikeout of the game. And now the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. Just missed.
Too low.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Throw to second.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
There's a swing and a drive. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Ripped on a line, stretches out and hauls it in. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. And that one fouled off.
I'm so glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. That one ripped. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Throw. Save. Man at second.
Ball 2.
Tied up here in the early going. And now 2-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone. Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And hitters count.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Line drive, base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 1 out. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets him. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. He was a strikeout victim his first time. On the ground right side. He steps on the bag. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. There's a strike. Up the middle. Throw. Picked it first. Got him.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. That
Ball,
misses,
go.
and that's ball one. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty.
No, that's a ball.
And that clips the inside corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The Orioles down by a run, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. This one in the air. Cabrera gets under it. And there are 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. First time up was a pop out. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. And a foul ball. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Score holds at 4-3. Bottom of the 4th, and here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position.
Whips it across. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Jason Dominguez digs in now. First pitch just misses. Swing and a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
And there's a foul ball. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop 3rd strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. We're in the 2nd game of this division series. And now it's going to be Jorge Mateo. That's in there. 0-1. Mateo goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that's in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Bellinger coming on. He's got it. 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Henderson
1-0.
lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Called strike right there. The Orioles trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one lifted to left. Dominguez. And that quickly 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering misses, and the count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Yankees back at Yankee Stadium. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Anthony Volpe. And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Number 13.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now 0 for 2 in this one.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 for 2. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Judge waits. In the air out towards right center. Mullins on his horse. Long run. Nice grab. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Bellinger up to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside. And that's down and away. To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We're through 5. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles 3. All set for the top of the 6th. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And the lefty with the 0-1. And a strike on the outside edge.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're here in Game 2 of the ALDS. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And next for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. No throw. He's in there safely. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
That's out.
With the tying run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That one a little bit high, 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Dominguez. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Hit in the air out to center field. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Orioles. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yennier Cano.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Mateo sends it to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Gregory Soto is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Baker, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Next offering in the dirt. Now 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. Henderson slings it across. 2 up, 2 down. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Back there. And that one's gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add on. It's 5-3.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And now, Jason Dominguez swings through that one, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next pitch is outside. And that's in the dirt. Hard hit left side. Henderson over to first in time. And that will end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Leading off for the Orioles, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now here is Jordan Westburg. Swinging a foul out of play. The Yankees trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the late stages of Game 2. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Lifted in the air, out to left. Dominguez in position. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. That's a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Volpe throws to first in time. And the inning is over. So 1 hit is all they get. 7th inning stretch time. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gregory Soto.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. You know, these Yankees doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. With runners in scoring position, they've come through more than 50% of the time, and you can see the damage it's created on the scoreboard.
Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So back to the top of the order. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Foul ball there. Cabrera on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end. Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Ground ball to the right side. Throws to Henderson. Double play. What a twin killing. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Now the number 2 hitter, Adley Rutschman. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Judge raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now back, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one's in there, and that is strike one. Leiter in his 5th season, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove, and he'll be safe at first. Next is the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. And that's outside, and it's 1-0. With the tying run at the plate, and we're here in Game 2 of the ALDS. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it, and the runner holds. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out on that double play.
And that chance handled. Devolpe at second for one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Yankees 5 and the Orioles 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brian Baker. Judge comes up empty there.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a good start to the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Bellinger, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Nobody out, runner at first.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That's back. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track. He takes it on his own. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Back in the Bronx, now Tyler O'Neill. Luke Weaver on a pitch out of the pen here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
The Yanks trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the late stages of Game 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone
on the ground to Jazz. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees get it done at home, taking games 1 and 2 of the series.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John.